Okay, I want to go over how to graph a polar coordinate. Now, what I want to talk about first is I want to talk about how you graph a polar coordinate. And so I've got this up Desmos. I'm going to graph it by hand, but I want you to understand the circular nature. So when you're given a point, and you're going to be given a point, r theta. R is always positive, and it's how far your ray goes out on the degree. So like if I'm on this pi over 6, if I'm on pi over 6 out here, and say I'm at 2, I'm not directly up from 2. I'm on this line between the two 2's. And so it's very circular. And so when I come out here, I'm going out on the ray that's pi over 6 up that many radians. But then I'm on this line that connects the two 2's. That I should have used 3 or something else. Or down here, I'm on the 1's. I'm connecting the two 1's. So it's not, when we're on the rectangular, we go over and up and we line them up. We're lining them up, but on this circular path now. So for instance, if I wanted to graph here, I'm going to graph, say, the point 3 pi over 3. Okay? So I'm going up pi over 3. Okay? And then I'm going out. So here's, say, 3, and here's 3. I'm actually looking for the line that connects these two. So my point is going to be right here. That doesn't line up directly with each 3, but it does line up with that circular path of the 3. Now, r is always positive. So what happens? What do you do if they give you a negative? So negative 3 pi over 3. Well, that means to take this same ray that was at pi over 3, but now go in the opposite direction. So now here I'd be down 3, down 3. They're still positive technically, but I'm going right here in the opposite direction as my original ray. And so that negative sign is actually a directional telling you to go opposite, that original meaning when you learned a negative, you saw it's the opposite of. Well, here it really does mean that. It means go in the opposite direction that you normally would. So for instance, if I was over here, and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to do degrees just to be different, doesn't really matter. If I was at the point 3, 110, okay? So that point is start up here, go 110 degrees over, okay? There's my theta. And I went out 3. There's my two 3's connected. There's that. Now if all of a sudden they said, well, go 3, negative 3, 110. Well, now I'm going to go that way. I extend my ray the opposite direction. I'm still that 110 degrees from 0, but now I'm going in the opposite direction on my ray, just, not very well lined up. And hopefully that gives you an idea of how to graph these polar coordinates.